Hello, howdy, welcome, come on in. Hi, Vincent. Hello. I'm not talking to you, though. No, I'm talking to chat. Oh my god. Okay, ad blocker. Get out of here. Jesus. But yeah, howdy, welcome, come on in. So, we're talking about Guilty Gear Strive designs. I don't know shit diddly, right? About Guilty Gear Strive. I don't know anything about these characters. I don't know, anything about how the game plays. I just know that Guilty Gear Strive characters look very cool. And so I wanted to do a tier list for them. So our tiers include looking sick, that's a good thing. It's good, mid, forgettable. I suppose someone could like this, and objectively bad. So, yeah. And also over here on this screen, wow, a second screen where we can take a closer look at the guys. Wowee. So, you know, I knew Excalibur and Surge would be very excited. So feel free to tell me if there are interesting things about the design to be, like, to keep note of. Like, if you're like, they style their hair like that because of character reason. Well, that's good to know. But also, I think it's refreshing to get to hear my opinion as someone who doesn't know all that characterization and see how these sorts of things read from the outside. You'll have to also forgive me if I maybe fuck up somebody's name. Because I don't know all their names, but I do know this one. This is Soul Badguy. What a fucking name. And what a design as well. There's a lot going on, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot going on. And specifically, we got a lot of belts. We got a belt on. He's got two belts holding his little tunic, butt cape up. Belts and belts and belts. There's a lot of dang old belts. But what's impressive and interesting is that his legs are very clean. You can always spot his legs, and it's kind of nice because it means that I'm assuming he fights with this big ol' honker behind him, this giant weapon. And it means that even though he's got all these belts, you're not supposed to be looking up here anyway. You're keeping track of where his footwork is, and this big old weapon is behind him. So it's fascinating. It's also a pretty cohesive color palette, but I gotta be honest, I don't love Soul Badguy's design. It is an awful lot, and it feels like it's an awful lot without doing anything super distinct. If you ask me what Soul Badguy looks like, I would tell you he wears red. And that's kind of it. His hair is nothing all that special. The overarching design elements aren't anything all that strong. For being the main character, the face of the game, he is no Ryu in terms of iconic recognizability, you know? So a bummeroni, if I do say so myself. I see where you're coming from with the legs. After all, his best button is his standing kick. That's great to know. Soul is a reference to Freddie Mercury because Soul's normal name is Frederick, and the white pants is a reference to Freddie's white pants, I think. That is bananas. That is a crazy reference for a character that looks nothing like Freddie Mercury. Octo Rondo, what a cool name. Longtime fan of your channel. But this is my first stream. Do you think you'll do rankings for older Guilty Gear streams as well? I can't make any promises. I'm not wholly opposed to it. But, which gives you a nice, uncommittal maybe. Howdy! It's Octo Rondo. I appreciate you. And welcome to the chat. I hope you have fun. He has a dragon install, which is cool. What does that mean? What is an install? The goon streak. Don't call it that. Anyway, let's rank. Let's give this boy a tier. I'm gonna put him in, honestly, mid, forgettable. It feels too harsh for Soul Badguy, but it just kind of is. I cannot recall Soul Badguy. If he's not right in front of me. Badguy's also Freddie Mercury's nickname, and under Soul's likes, he has a Queen album called Sheer Heart Attack. You know, I trust that he is a reference, a collection of fascinating references to Freddie Mercury. It's just, you would think maybe the character would have a mustache. If it's gonna reference Mr. Mercury, but I don't know. Okay. Now to fucking here. Let's go back to the tier list, and you all can tell me who to do next. What are these guys' names? What's this fella's name? I know Bridget. I know about Bridget, but there's a lot of characters on this wiki, and traversing the wiki is nightmarish, to say the least. So, Kai, let's do Kai. We will do Kai. So, let me transition back over here to our whatever screen. That's literally what I have it called. Cool, Kai. Kai is Smash. Which, this is not a Smash or Pass, but he is. There he be. Yeah, we'll organize them, why not? There's Kai. Wow. Is it a stronger design? It's certainly more cohesive. I'll do them all, don't worry. Kai Kiske, huh? A stinky nerd, he's French. I don't have any negative opinions on people based on where they're born. Kai is another pretty simple design. Like, this is a pretty dime a dozen sort of knightly, blonde, get up. You know, he does little to distinguish himself from the likes of Tsukasa from Project Sekai. Another very clean silhouette, though. It's a similar kind of silhouette, where there's a lot, like, bulk up on the shoulders, and then legs that are nominally unimpeded. Same with Kai over here. Kai's color palette is just stronger, I think. For being, it's, you know, black and white, which means it's less immediately iconic, but also, my guy is wearing red isn't particularly, you know, unique either. Kai is Soul Badguy's son-in-law. What? Son-in-law? I thought they were, like, rivals. He's married to Dizzy, and they rule a place which is just all of Europe, and for most of the series, Soul and Kai fucking hated each other. Yeah, I thought they were like, oh no, I like that girl. No, I like that girl. Like they were fighting over, like, power or something. Soul is actually the better analog to Ryu. Soul is more akin to Ken. Well, I wouldn't really know. I definitely like, I like Kai's design better. It's sleek. It's still, you know, we're not, you know, writing home anything too noteworthy. Maybe, you know, is it just because he's got his titties out? Yeah, you know, I like that. The fold-over boots are nice. I do like those a lot. And these crosses on his legs, I wish he wasn't in this exciting lighting so that I could better see these fancy religious accoutrements he's got on his legs. But it's a nice consistent color palette throughout. There will always be a titty bias, I must say. One thing I really hate about both Kai and Jacko, who you'll get to later, is that their gloves have fingernails. Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's like, sometimes people do that, and, you know, I think it can work, but I think it works better in, like, black and white, rather than in color. Like, if it's in a manga, I feel like it just reads a little bit easier than in a colored image. Who's next? What's the name of the next character? Are we jumping to Bridget since I know her? I know of Jacko as well. What say you? Millia? We shall jump to Millia. Glows with fingernails, I think, work if the character has, like, an animal theme. Fascinating. Fascinating. I suppose you're right. That is kind of a strong sort of way to go about it. I've seen it in relation to characters who are like, I don't know, just villains, I guess is how I'll describe it. But rolling with like an animal theme is definitely a good way to approach that design choice. So she looks like her name was May. Some of you seem to be calling her Millia. Don't know who that is. But I saw May, so I jumped to May. She seems to be next on my tier list anyway. This design, it's like alright. I definitely like the orange. I feel like it's a pretty distinct color. I feel like no one's ever in orange. And it's certainly unique for an ocean theme. You'd think, you know, the anchor, pirate, she's giving pirate. And it's just fascinating to put her in orange and not like blue. Not mad about it though. It certainly means the orange, she looks nice next to the ocean rather than blending in with it. So it's pretty smart. And you're right, the silhouette is really it is banging. This big ass hoodie is already like really solid, but this anchor and this hat, like, I recognized her from seeing somebody's figure collection, you know? They've got a real thing for bare legs in Guilty Gear Strive. Or like kind of very clear legs. I'm wondering if that plays into their gameplay at all. If characters tend to be, top-heavy attackers is how I'll describe it. She's a member of a group of sky pirates called the Jellyfish Pirates, has a big crush on her adopted dad, Johnny. That's weird. That is weird. Much better than her old design. I do feel like I remember seeing an old design for her that was a lot worse. Not bad, but just worse. This is pretty solid. I don't think it's top tier material, but not bad. Hang on, let me make sure I actually scooch over so you guys can see me make the tier list together. I'm gonna put her in ink. It's good. I think it's good. We can do better, but it's better than Soul Badguy. For sure. Sky Pirates as well is fascinating. I mean, she still stands out against the sky really nicely. So that's really cool. Who's Faust? We're gonna do Faust next. I recognize this guy. Okay, so here's Faust. What a name. Love it. I love me some Faustian references. You're late. You've only missed 3 characters. The tier list looks thusly currently. Faust. What a fascinating... I'm getting a lot of character out of Faust. What a freako. Is he a robot? I don't know. What's with the paper bag? I don't know. Frightening... Doctor. I like it. I like how weird it is. I like that this looks like it's a zombie, like a robot zombie, that just happened to find some doctor equipment and was like, yeah, I'll do that. Used to be a murderer called Dr. Baldhead. I'd say the name's gotten an upgrade. He's more zany in shorts. I remember seeing him in Dylan Goo's ranking for their like animations. Dylan Goo will do that a lot. And I think Faust was one of the ones that I was like, these characters look neato. I think I want to rank them. I'm getting so much. I'm so fascinated by this syringe hanging so low on him. It's like he's wearing it as a belt. It almost gives codpiece. You know what I'm saying? Why are his limbs so long? So long and thin, he looks atrophied. I'm getting so much information. This is sick. I want to know more, and I think that's a good thing to have in a design like this. I want to know more. Faust was once a goofy Looney Tunes dude, but as of Strive is a disheveled corpse as he pushed his magic too far. He is also framed for the murder of a girl due to the assassination guilds. Fascinating. I low-key like that his weapon is a giant scalpel. That is, yeah, I also like that. It's like a completely inefficient scalpel, and it's pretty cool. I dig that. I think Faust is our first sick design, which is funny because he's a doctor. But yeah, that's this one's real dang neato, if I do say so myself. He actually uses the syringe in game, which is really cool. That is cool. I like it when, especially in fighting games, when a character's accessories aren't just accessories, you know? Alright, we're jumping to, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this. Potemkin? Potemkin? That's definitely wrong. That can't be right. Potemkin. You can call him Pot too. I'll call him Pot. He is a big guy, and you know what? I gotta be honest. I hate this. I love me some muscle men's. Potemkin. I was close. I was close. Think he's a pacifist? You know, he is giving pacifist somehow. But this design, it's just, it's boring. You know, they made him a brick shithouse in terms of muscle, but everything else, I'm getting nothing out of this. I assume he's in the military. I assume he's a robot because of, you know, the robo bits and his general shape. But I kind of hate his silhouette. He looks impossible to look at. His arms being this big feel like they would just kind of clutter him up, but his shoes are also dumb and clunky. I get stuck looking at those. It feels like this character is 2 arms and 2 legs, and everything else is just white noise between them. He reminds me of the Goombas from the cursed live-action Mario movie. The gears do be guilty. His older design was significantly more boring. It was just generic big guy. I mean, he's still just generic big guy. Okay, so he is a military unit. Silhouette it's so muddy. He's a guard to the ruler nation of Zep. He still wears the slave collar to remember his fallen friends. Fascinating. Not fascinating enough to truly save him in the ranking, though. I gotta be honest. Can I call it objectively bad? No. But I think I can put this in. I suppose someone could like this. Because I suppose someone could. But, personally, this is boring AF. You know, I am someone. I knew you would be. He's actually a man underneath there. But I respect the opinion. In-game, his silhouette is better. That's good. Yeah, I think how he holds himself would do a lot. And he's just holding himself in a very uninteresting way. Unfortunately. Not saved by the muscle. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, here, I'll just scroll up slightly so you're looking at somebody while I get the next character ready for you. Chipp Zanuff. Oh, look at this, a man! Okay. I feel like I've never seen this character before. Chipp Zanuff. Good old Chip. If I think of a guy called Chip, this is what I think of. Armor-clad Faith is such a bop, though. You know, it's a cool name. That's for damn sure. I just like the shade of green. This guy, Chip, this is a president who is also a meth addict? What? That can't be right. President of his own country. That's crazy. This guy looks... Okay, so, at first glance, I'm into this. The more I look at it, the less into it I am. First of all, this, I'm sure it's like a main weapon, and it's good that it stands out so much for gameplay. But I kind of hate the shape of this. It's a very unnatural looking curve to a blade. It looks like he's in mid-motion. I don't like it. I do not. There's also a lot going on around his neck that feels kind of clunky. I don't think we needed a collar and then a second high collar. I don't know, it just feels like we're muddying up his face area for no good reason. Everything else is pretty solid. I like, you know, I like the shape of this kind of tank top thing he's got going on. And the big pants. It's the same, it's the nice kind of clean pant look, but it's nice that we're changing the silhouette with these really low, like low, not low-waisted, but low-crotched pants. And the big-ass rope, like this. This is the character design right here. From the hips down, this is what Chipp is. But everything, like, in his top half is just kind of like doing as much as it needs to. You know what I'm saying? It is in motion in this image, but been a bit since I've seen him, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't curve that way. That helps. That helps a lot. I hate fighting this guy. Damn. He is a pair of white pants for me. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the white pants, the big rope, I love how gigantic this rope is. Like, it's cartoonish in a way that makes it immediately, like, recognizable. You can clearly see what it is immediately. I bet this Scarfy-Doo, this little butt cape he's got, the red one, I bet that looks great in motion. When you're fighting him, I bet his line of motion is really easy to spot. It makes it really annoying when you fail to, like, parry or dodge, and you can see immediately what he did do, and it's because of this line of motion. The pants really do carry the design. I like the rope belt. Yeah, it's not bad, I don't think, but, I just don't think it's super duper strong. Mid? Yeah, I'll put it in mid forgettable, but I'll put him above Soul Badguy. Because, it could wander into good, you know, depending on your mood, I think. But, as it is, it's a little forgettable. But let's move on to the next character. Let's go to Zato. I'm going down the list of, like, on the wiki. Okay, so this character is fascinating already. This is gonna be impossible for me to, like, dissect. Hang on. I need to know what their preferred pronouns are. Male. Okay. So, this one's already looking like a banger. This is Zato. Zato? Zato 1. What a design. Okay, and yeah, I'm biased because I like creepy shadow guys like this. Creepy shadow guys, that's nifty. I do wish the creepy shadow wasn't here so I could see all of Zato more clearly, but I'm getting the impression it's probably the same thing on the other leg and the other arm. Oh, Eddie? What? Of course. My name's Zato, and here's my imaginary friend, Eddie. Matthew Mercer voices him? No! That could be so distracting. The posing is so strong in this render. It is a very cool render. Like, you see this guy, and it's like, well, now hang on, wait a second. What's going on? Honestly, even if Eddie wasn't here, it'd be like, wow, what, like, you know, he's aura farming, you know? And this is, I think, a better iteration of military. We're getting green, but, you know, with Poto over here, with Potboy, it's like, oh yeah, military, I wear my uniform correctly, that's my gimmick, and it's like, okay. But this, like, we've got, it's more like, it's given Snake Eater, where it's like, it's military green, so I'm assuming, but it's like, this is not a uniform, and it just gives him a lot more character. Also, okay, the belt around his forehead / eyes, a little stupid, but saved by whatever this red stuff is underneath it, which makes him look mysterious and cool. His shadows animations are so good. I bet. I mean, all their animations are pretty solid. Oh no, he hates women? Well, thank goodness I'll be the one to change that. Zato 1, the leader of the Assassin's Guild, but is currently just the guard for the leader. He died and his shadow Eddie took over his body. Zato came back to life, but lost all emotions. He also hates women, but still loves Millia, despite losing all emotions. Alright, sounds a little complicated. Fascinating. I love this. This is great. I love the silhouette. I like this long blonde hair. He's giving Val Hallen from Dexter's Laboratory. That's sick. That's top right there. That's fucking sick. Twins, I can fix him, Ig. Fun fact, Zato uses computers with the mask on. Well, more power to him. He is angsty, and that's why I like him. A solid design, I must say. I like that one. That one is good. Here's Millia. Is it pronounced that way? Or is it like Millia? I've definitely seen her before. There she is. She fights with her hair, which is definitely unique. And I like that it makes... It, like, forces her silhouette to accommodate for it. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, good. Like, the hair is very prominent. There's no question. You know, I look at... You know, I look at some of the other characters and it's like, okay, yeah, she obviously fights, you know, with an anchor. He obviously fights with... You know, actually, I guess no one has been a question mark. They're pretty obvious with how they fight. But hers, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's such a unique weapon that it's like, gee, I wonder if she fights with her hair. The license plate on the hat kills me. Yeah, look at that. Fascinating. We've also got another very bright character design. She's giving sunlight, but also, again, another cool military. This jacket is kind of bananas. Yeah, in a world where you're usually kind of just looking at her hair and the scarf, this jacket has a lot going on. I do like that they managed to make the scarf not blend in with the hair, but I do worry that, you know, maybe different color versions for her might, you know, that's a danger zone. You definitely don't want people reacting to the scarf instead of the hair. But it seems that they've avoided that issue. They've also done an excellent job at, this is just a rendering thing, rendering the hair to look sharp. That's really nice. They've done a well done. Like Chipp, she makes me very angry when I fight her, mainly because Anji really can't do anything against her. Damn. She's the current leader of the Assassin's Guild. Oh, she's the one that Zato defends or whatever. Fights with her hair, which is apparently a forbidden, or, forbidden beast-like Oh, okay, so it's, her hair is like Eddie. Fascinating. That is fascinating. Ah! Wow. What a cool gal. Is it sick? I think she's sick. I think this design, it is good. I think it's the top of our good, but, I don't know if I want to put it in sick. Definitely better than Kai, but I don't know, I'm not in love with the jacket. It's nice, but I feel like it could wow me more. But definitely top of the good. She could get bumped into sick if, you know, at the end when we you know, close ranks and everything. Really strong stuff. I like how bright the characters are. There's a lot of like, we're getting a lot of orange and yellow, and that's pretty cool. Alright, you guys are gonna have to tell me how this guy is different from Zato, because he seems incredibly similar. Are they brothers, or is there someone who just has a thing for blondes on the team? This is Axl, also known as We Have Terry Bogard at Home. No, he's just British. Okay, so, I gotta say, I like this at a glance. I like that, you know, his midriff is revealed slightly. I like this kind of lumberjacky Letterman's jacket. I like the pants and the lines down them. It means it's easy to spot them against his weapons. Why does his shirt have 3 zippers? And is belted closed. I can No. Like him, I think, too much. No relation to Zato. Guilty Gear really does have a lot of blondes in the cast. He's British then? Is that why he's got this? Or this isn't the Union Jack though. That's not the British flag on his belt buckle. He's aura farming AF. He's absolutely given it in terms of character. I'm getting so much in like this stance, his expression, how he holds his weapons. But what a stupid outfit. He can stop time and he basically acts like the main character from Undertale, where he wants to save everybody. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Can I call this mid? I think I can. He's from the 1900s and is a pacifist and stopped most, if not all, of crime in London, but got shot into the future by like 200 years. He has time travel powers but can't go back in time, weirdly, and is Aino's only friend because it's actually Axl's girlfriend from the 1900s. That is fascinating. So he's a good guy. I like him. Is this outfit stupid or good? It's like good, but it's stupid. I think I'm gonna put it in good, actually. Is it mid? I don't think it is. Is it good? I think I need to make a whole tier just for Axl. Yeah, hang on. Let me add a row below this. And we will call this good but stupid. Good but stupid. We will make it blue. And Axl can go there. I'm sure he won't be alone by the end of this. He's a good guy, unlike his inspiration, Axl Rose. Is Axl Rose a bad guy? What Axl Rose do? You know what? Actually, don't tell me. I think I want to live in the fantasy where he's just a normal man. Oh no. We'll do Bridget next. I recognize Bridget. Bridget, by all accounts, is the face of the game, if you ask me. Where are you? There she is. Okay. Wow. I've seen this design so much. There's so many Bridget figures. And I'm glad that she's popular. It's nice to have the trans rights representation being everyone's favorite, it seems. But now to actually like dissect this, I don't know if I like it. And it hurts. You're not wrong, Twiins. They put her front and center for marketing and figures. There's like 17 Bridget figures. In a world where I thought for sure Millia would have been the most popular, Bridget stands out. So, okay. I like parts of this. I like that the hoodie is like also a nun, like a nun cap. That's interesting. I like the use of colors across her. But I kind of hate the shape of her skirt and shirt. And also, what's with the giant, it's like half of a handcuff. What's up with that? Bridget is a bounty hunter with, yeah, the teddy bear, that's Roger. I know him, he's haunted, yeah. I'm guessing you know most of her story. She has a move called Kickstart My Heart. A Motley Crue song. That is pretty nifty. The handcuff could be a belt. It could have been. It is cooler that it's a handcuff, but I don't like that it's so gigantic. It looks like it should just fall right off of her. You know? It's like she was born in a village when twins was a bad sign, so she presented as female to protect her family. I think I might be wrong. Yeah, that wouldn't change her being a twin. But, there's parts that I really like. I like the colors. I think I gotta put her, honestly, right next to Axl. Where it's like, this is good. but it is also stupid. I think if her shirt wasn't this frumpy, ugly thing, and if the handcuff was maybe a little different, she could confidently go into It's Good. As it is, I'll put her in Good But Stupid, which is not a bad tier to be in. It's still got good in it, you know? Weirdly enough, the handcuff isn't that big in the game. I'm not too surprised. It's like snug around her waist. I don't know, it's big in the art. That's good, that helps a lot. I will keep her in Good But Stupid. But I'll put her above Axl. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, you know, she is a cutie pie. I'm not surprised that she's so popular. Let's jump to the next character. Finding one who I haven't done yet. Is Testament somebody? Do we have Testament in this? There they are. And what are your pronouns? Non-binary. Excellent. They are so fucking cool. Hang on. Okay, we're doing Testament next. What a cool name as well. I'm running out of room, I think. Wow, what a badass. Goddamn. We can all fight to the death over who gets to be their partner. I love Testament. They look so fucking cool. This is the coolest collection of design choices. So first of all, scythes are cool, but also it having this like spine skull decal thing, very, very cool. Also, they're giving Slash, like the musician with the hat, and also Vampire. They look so fucking cool. They look so fucking cool. The blade doesn't actually curve that much, does it not? Squished it to try to get it into frame. Testament is a gear and switches looking masculine to looking more feminine in this game. That is fascinating. They are giving a little bit more femmy, but they're also like, they're beautiful but handsome. Like, I wish I could be this cool. I wish I could be this beautiful and this handsome. God, I want to be them so bad. Testament is cool. Their design evolution from mask presenting to their more androgynous design is peak. I'll have to check out their more mask versions. Hang on. Nope. That link did not send me to more designs of theirs. Ah, well. Yeah, fucking, I think this one might be my favorite. Testament can go straight to the top. What a non-binary royal. I was gonna say king, and then I was gonna say queen, and then I didn't know what to choose. They have two succubi, one that is a crow in-game, and the other is the blade on the scythe. So they're like, that one anime with, the gal with the scythe, but the scythe is also a boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Kid Death is in it. Testament. They are a gear human hybrid. Don't know what that means. Soul Eater, thank you. And for much of their life, they had a lot of self-loathing, damn, and hatred for humans. But as a strive, they let go of their hatred and is now a much happier person. Well, hey, thanks to B-movies about sharks. Well, that's great. Fun fact, they're voiced by a trans femme VA who can make her voice go deep, buttery smooth. That's really nice. In Japan, they're voiced by a woman, and in the US, they're voiced by, looks like a trans person, which is pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Yeah, I love that trans voice actors, basically, it's like they're cheating, you know? They have so much range at their disposal. It makes me excited for them to get cast in more things, because they can do cool stuff like that. But yeah, that design, a hard one to beat, I gotta be honest. Yeah, if you got a character that I like, it's like I love them, but I also want to be them. Then you're winning, you know. This character doesn't seem to be in Strive, so I will move on to the next one. The character list is inefficient. Oh, I recognize them. This one's fascinating. Okay, hang on. So, we're moving on to, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Baiken? That can't be right. Baiken? She's cool. She only has one arm, which is something that somehow you wouldn't really get that. Yeah, Baiken. Not even gonna lie. It's gonna be hard to top Testament. Baiken. Alright, yeah. Baiken, what a queen. She looks so badass. And it's not just because her titties are fully out that you don't even realize that she doesn't even have a second arm over there. It's her, like, she's presenting such strength. And her hair is such an iconic element. Like, you get a lot out of this. And also, her titties are fully out. That, like, you don't even notice that that the sleeve is completely limp. And that there is not an arm down there. And she feels so powerful. I'm getting so much character out of this for a design that, generally, I don't love all that too much. I don't like that we have multiple shades of red across her hair, this neck part, her belt, and the inside capey thing. And asymmetry, you know, for a one-armed character, that's pretty good. And she is messing up her symmetry by exposing her thigh here. But I don't know, you'd almost expect it to be more asymmetrical. But it's like, I don't know. I don't love this color. She feels a little shapeless. But also that's kind of the point of robes like this. So it's fascinating. Yeah, asymmetry done well. I think I'd agree. They could have pushed it a lot harder, honestly. In the world of Guilty Gear, Japanese people are canonically the strongest people. I mean, it is made by a Japanese company. I'm not too surprised. She has a massive revenge quest to that man. Yes, that's his name. But as a Strive, let go of her pain. Wow. Everyone's getting mentally healthy for Strive. She went from a more skinny rat girl look to a full-on feral in the newer games. That is fascinating. The eye patch is half of a pair of a monocle glasses. Is it? That's pretty cool. It feels like I could look at her forever. You know? It's a solid design. Yeah, I like all the details in it for sure. Her hair is, despite all the skin she's exposing, her hair really is the standout part to me. Like, it feels like it's so intentionally styled without just being like, it's anime. Anime hair does weird. It's like, she feels like a volcano. She is good. A goodin'. So, let's grab the next character. Johnny is a name I recognize. Oh! I do recognize Johnny. Uh-oh, guys. Oh no! Uh-oh! Now, here comes the real test of character design. So Testament looks amazing, but Johnny's got his titties out. That's my goat! I understand. I'm so into all of this. First of all, we need more shirtless fellas and things. Also, the belt being gigantic, what a statement piece. It almost flies in the face of Soul Badguy's a million tiny belts. And then one big belt being all goofy doofy around his hip. Like, Johnny's just like, yeah? Well, mine's bigger. Also, the cape, the pants, the hat, the sunglasses. Like, golly molly, guys. I think Johnny has the hots for Testament, so you gotta fight his mastodon of a man twins. Oh, no. Oh, golly. Definitely wouldn't want to get into fisticuffs with all this. What's this say on his belt here? Does it say down by law? That's a goofy saying. Damn. So I don't know if I can call him the gambling cowboy is such a badass look. It really is. You could take him, right? Oh, I could take him. No. Sorry. Why don't I look like that? Because you're not anime. Johnny in gameplay used to throw coins at his opponents to upgrade his sword attack. Now he throws cards like a knockoff Gambit. Well, yeah, he probably just ran out of coins. Love the lean man to death, but his shoes are a little sus. His shoes are sus? Oh, those are pretty ugly. If he were wearing boots, then there would be truly nothing wrong with this design. He looks like he'd be voiced by Neil Newbon. He looks like he should sound like Heisenberg from Resident Evil. You know what I'm saying? You know? He's a global simp. That's good. I'm also quite into saving the planet. He loves women across the world and want them to be happy. A perfect man. He's got to get the cowboy accent. A little fun fact about Neil performing Heisenberg. Yeah, I gotta put that in 6. Sorry, Testament. Sorry. Yeah, a little fun fact about Neil voicing Heisenberg is that Neil did it by just trying to do a Nicolas Cage impression. And that's why Heisenberg kind of sounds like, once you know that, you can hear it. And it's like, that's why he sounds so weird. That's why he's got like a weird accent going on. Is this guy in this game? Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can spot this in our tier list. I'm not seeing Venom on the tier list. Am I wrong? Do you guys see Venom anywhere? Cause I don't. Venom isn't added yet. That is okay. Voiced by Liam O'Brien. I love Liam. He's such a powerful voice actor. Excited to see how Venom gets an upgrade. Already looks pretty cool, I'll say. But let's stick to Strive characters for today. Oh, I think I saw this boy. Yeah, I did. Okay, here's Anji. Anji Mito. Oh, he's got glasses. That helps a lot. I gotta be honest. Here. Alright. Anji Mito. And I gotta be honest, I'm not super into this. I love the fans. I love the fans being... Okay, here's the real goat. Real goat. Black Queen. Oh, I might be. I did not mean to misgender Venom. I think I wanted them to be a handsome man, you know? Officially revealed concept art of his Strive design. Oh, that's nice. That'll be fun. That'll be fun when he gets it. Or she. When they get added. This, it doesn't help that he's covering his titties with his big dumb sleeves. I like the silhouette that he's got with these, like, with the big dumb sleeves and the fans, and then, like, you know, the cluttered but in a nice way lower half. It's sort of a better iteration of what we saw with fucking Chipp over here, if I do say so myself. But I'm just kind of not getting too much. I'm not plussed by any of this. I think it's somehow too much blue. Anji Mito is Baiken's friend. Nice. He's mainly a satellite character for Chipp and Baiken. Oh, that's not how you pronounce it. Baiken. And is kind of a father figure to Delilah, I think. I don't play him. He gave me PTSD. Okay. He has his whole chest out in game, so that should make him S tier. I think I can put this in good, but I just don't love it. I wish it wasn't so much blue. I feel like we're just kind of drowning in it. And I'm sure this pose isn't really helping. Once you've got these fans more deployed, you know, then I'm sure they take precedent in the design. But it's just awful monotone. Also, his hair is mid. But I like the tiny glasses. So, you know, not bad. Not bad by any means. I use Anji in tournaments, and he's one of my favorite characters. I also use different colors for him because, yeah, too much blue. It's just a lot of blue. Butterfly accents on the big old pants are cool. It is true. I like the general butterfly theme. You know, a solid base, but def one that you would want to pick an alt color for. But it good. It do be good. So Badguy's sword is some super special fire weapon, and Anji's fans are the wind equivalent to it. That is nifty. I think that's fun. I feel like the wind characters always get the cool weapons. And yeah, maybe it's because you can just give them a fan, and that's cool. I don't... Is this character in this game? No. Then we will move on. I accidentally highlighted the entire screen. Hang on, it's fine. Dizzy is a name I saw. Okay, yeah, let's do Dizzy. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. Okay, there's Dizzy. Like I said, kind of a lot going on. I'm gonna make her bigger even because, like, it's hard to analyze this design because I am so aggressively distracted by her companions. And we're in Queen Dizzy, my girl. She definitely looks more modern. In a world where everyone else has, like, normal blonde or brunette hair, you know. We finally have an anime hairstyle, hair color. There's just, wow, there's a lot going on. I kind of don't like this. I don't like how much black we have all here at the bottom with her hands and the skirt. And I think her tail seems she has a tail. Like, it's got the yellow ribbon, but it's not doing a lot, and the blue accents aren't helping a lot either. Are those her parents? Is this a Rorschach test? The render doesn't do it justice, but in game she looks great. She doesn't look terrible, but this render does feel a little weak. I gotta be honest. I kind of hate her colors. Her tail also turns into a narwhal. That sentence makes no sense. Dizzy, one of Soul's many daughters. She's a true daughter as Elphelt and Ramlethal. This is too many difficult names. I give up. I give up. I give up reading that little paragraph. I'm not gonna stumble over all these fantasy names. I hate her color allocation. I like that she shares the color palette of her companions here, but she kind of gets lost in them. And I don't think they're her weapons necessarily. Maybe they are. I kind of hate her hair. I hate how hidden it is. You give a character this big long like braid, but then you hide it behind what are effectively wings with faces. She has wings as well. Is she a dragon? Yeah, she's got wings as well. There's just kind of too much going on. The skeleton guy is Necro, and the angel lady is Undine. Fascinating. Fascinating. If they inverted her color palette, I think I would like it better. I do! Yeah, if her shirt was black and her skirt and gloves were white, I think I would really like this. And then maybe cut her hair. I feel like the giant ponytail is... It's just getting in the way. It's distracting. Then yeah. Yeah, I do think I would have liked that. But keep the roses where they are. White in her hair and black on her waist. I think that would have worked. But as it is, I just don't love this. Can I call it mid or forgettable? Yes. Yes, I think I can. I'm gonna call it mid. There she is. Definitely above Soul Badguy though, and above Chips as well. Like, the core ideas are good, but as it is, it's just kind of mid. It hurts, but it just do be the truth. Her old design is okay. Damn. I should look at her old design. If it's here. I'll click on the gallery really quick. Ew. Ow. It's certainly a relic of the past. I like this better than her old design. But, meh. Meh. Oh, I recognize this guy. Another handsome man coming in hot. I don't think he's gonna be our new top tier. But, oh yeah, we've made it to the bottom. We're gonna have to start covering people up. Slayer. He's a vampire. Can you tell? Sorry, I clicked on something. I was confused for a second. Yeah. So, he's handsome. I'm not in love with the facial hair or hairstyle. But, that's, you know, that's just a personal point. I love vampires that are old. I agree. I also like vampires that are old. The bats coming out of his jacket is also very cute. This design, I wish it wasn't, it's a lot of black. I like the red on the inside of the cape, that helps, but it is just, it's pretty dang monochrome. He's married? Well, F tier. Count horrendous hair. Yeah, I don't love the hair, but I recognize him. I remember him. It's pretty par for the course for a vampire, you know? We're not breaking any kind of new grounds. Is it mid? I think it is. It's nice, but it's not the most special thing I've seen. This could have been a lot better, you know? He's a vampire and the original leader of the Assassin's Guild and practices dandyism and is married to a girl who just can't lose blood. Damn. He actually has a design in-game where he loses his facial hair. That's nice. And I know that he, like, de-ages. He gets younger when he does his special and drinks blood, which is cool. I like that. So, you know. He's nice. But is he good? No, I'm gonna put him in mid. Right under Dandy, I think, or Dizzy. It's so close to good, but it's just not quite. What a shame. Handsome though, smash. But you know, this ain't a smash or pass. This is my all-time favorite character design. Well, congratulations. That means we don't need to fight over him. You can keep him. It is really solid. Like, let's make it clear. You know, so I know it's mid forgettable on the list, but it's kind of just double dutying things that are mid and things that are forgettable. You know, but not necessarily bad. Thank goodness. Is this pronounced Ino? Ino is next. Or is it Eno? That sounds wrong. It's gotta be Ino, surely. She feels like she's trying too hard. If I'm going to be honest. Eno. Ah. Every Twiins stream is a smash or pass if you try hard enough. Yeah, I mean, you know, this, you know, rock and roll witch, it's giving the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo, which isn't a bad thing. I feel like there's just, this design is trying really fucking hard in a world where, like, she doesn't hold a candle to Bridget. This is too much red. This feels like a costume. I like the hat. It feels iconic, but also I kind of hate the hat. If your goal in life is the Scooby-Doo Hex Girls, you choose good. Just gonna spam this whenever you dislike a design I like. The hat does seem to be a skull, which is cute. I wish it wasn't all this much red, and then, so, if her glasses were green, I'd be like, hell yeah. But the guitar also being green is like, ew. And also, I kind of hate that it looks like she's just like not wearing pants, but she's got these thigh highs. Her jacket is a crop top, but also long in the back, which just kind of mucks up her silhouette. Genuinely, I think if just getting rid of these capey dapey things, capey drapies, I'd like this a lot better. As it is, it's one thing too much. And I wouldn't want to ditch the hat. The hat shoots fireballs, which is cool. And the fireballs are music notes. See, that was a cool collection of words. I bet she's a riot to play. She seems like a fun character to choose for a fighting game. But in terms of design, I kind of hate it a little bit. You've made an enemy of capey drapey community. Ino is a rock and roll witch with time powers. She's also God and is technically an alternate version of Axl's girlfriend. Fascinating. Her old design was horrible. I prefer this one. Her gameplay is so hard, actually. It breaks my brain. Damn. Like, a part of me likes it, but also a part of me hates it. I think that means it's got to go into good but stupid, you know? Yeah, I'll keep her at the... I definitely don't think I could call it mid or forgettable. But, good but stupid, I think that's a fair placement for her. Where it's like, I'm like, I hate this part. I love this part, you know? Revenge of the Butt Cape. Alrighty. Next corrector. Is it A.B.A. or is it A.B.A.? I've absolutely seen this character before. They are a real standout. Yeah, A.B.A. Like the band. Nice. Mamma mia. Like, wow. There's a lot going on here, and it's cool. The key? That's crazy. A key is already a crazy weapon, and it's extra crazy to make it humongous and give it a face. Her husband is the key. See, that's crazy. This is also a fucking whack pose to be stood in. Look at the silhouette. Her legs are ludicrous, and this arm looks like like she's double jointed, you know? But I kind of love it. She's crazy in a good way. Icelandic pop singer A.B.A. What happened to you? This green hair is also so cool and looks excellent against these oranges. Having the design be all white and then just this like yellow orange and the green hair, like she's immediately recognizable. It's such a strong color palette. It's a bit of a shame her pose here makes it difficult to suss out what exactly she's wearing. But also, I get the impression you probably can't see it too often anyway. I think her husband blocks her a little, which is good. You should be paying attention to the husband. A.B.A. is a homunculus and once had a toxic relationship with Paracelsus the key, but after Strive, they became much better of a relationship. She's psycho and thinks everyone is hitting on her husband. I think she's an android or something. She seems inhuman. Like, she could be an alien, a god, an android, a ghost. She could be all of them. Does she have a key in her hair? Yes. She does seem to have a key across her hair, like an arrow. Paraculus, the key axe, is a demon axe that drives the wielder insane, but A.B.A. was so insane already that she actually made him turn around. Fascinating. She's the slowest character in the game, because she drags her hubby in her walk animation, and it's funny. Yeah, I think this is awesome. This is, like, immediately so unique and cool, in a world where it's like, I'm just a blonde man. I'm just a girl with a orange hoodie. You throw that at me? Now that's a character I can remember. She is sick. She can go above Faust even. Nice. Solid tier so far, honestly. You know, not a single objectively bad design. so far. The key is in her head. You know, a part of me was wondering if that's how it was. It's like, I like your cute hair accessory. What hair accessory? Okay. Is this guy in the game? He is. What a boring looking guy. Okay. This is Sin? Sin Keys? Gonna slap the most boring generic character on planet Earth right next to A.B.A to really drive home. Sin Yucky. Like, he's so boring. And especially, like, okay. Kai's son, gross. That certainly explains why they look so similar. Because I was just going to comment on, in a world where we have so many blonde characters, like, this guy doesn't even hold a candle to Bridget, let alone Kai. He's just, he's so fucking boring. Sin is Kai and Dizzy's son. He is 10 years old because gears age a lot faster than humans. Oof. That's the same guy. That's what I'm saying. Blood thinks he's Solid Snake. He also thinks he's Sonic the Hedgehog. His weapon being like a flag, cute. Everything else, boring. Having tying your jacket around your waist, boring. Bad silhouette. I don't like this big old clunky thing on his pack. I like the rings. I like the idea of this slutty crop top tank top, but it feels like there's nothing going on up top and then there's a million things going on at the bottom. But like nothing is going well together and he's so casual looking. I don't like this. Oh, but he does move like Sonic in the game. So, you know. Yeah, at least there's that. That's cool. Yeah, I bet he's fun to play, which is annoying. Uses a big flag with red lighting. I really like his animations. So adding red lighting to him, that does sound cool. But as it is, what a boring guy. Absolutely boring. Where do we put him? Is it objectively bad? No! I suppose somebody could like this. It's just... meh. He's called Sin because when he was born, Kai felt he sinned for having a mixed-race child. He got over it. Also, he uses a flagpole to fight because he asked Soul for a sword and Soul said, wave a flag instead. Fascinating. That somebody is me. Tip Top, I think you also liked pot. You are my somebody. This proverbial world of tier rankings. But yeah, not into him personally. It's tough to hold a candle to your parent in games like this, though. So, you know. How mad can I be? It's like, and also his dad already didn't look amazing, I gotta be honest. And so, wait, hang on. That's not what you look like. This must be old art of you. I need to find the version of you with new art. There you are! Here's gonna really squish the most boring man on planet Earth between two of the most interesting characters. This is Bedman, and I say it like that because the name comes with a question mark at the end. Bedman, and yeah, that's a Bedman. Marvelous Mr. Pokemon's really going through it. Yeah. That's okay. But yeah, Bedman. What? And Delilah. I see. That's Delilah. Certainly unique. It's almost impossible to, like, really grasp. But Delilah is incredibly subdued, which is good. You are not focusing on her. You are focusing on the Bedman. And so I'm less into designing monsters or critters, and I'd say Bedman kind of falls into that parameter. This is really cool, though. certainly memorable. I like the color palette with the pink and but like faded pink. He feels ancient, which is great. And I do like that Delilah, like, is a very subdued design, but not a boring one. The arrow on her forehead's a little stupid, but, you know, that's okay. Bedman is dead. The bed frame is a robot, possibly possessed by Bedman himself, and protects his little sister Delilah. Bedman's real name is Romeo. He and his sister are named after Freddie Mercury's pet cats. Fascinating. The bed is a bit of an incomprehensible mess, and that's by design. Yeah, but despite being an incomprehensible mess, like, you can comprehend it enough. You can see enough to be like, okay, yeah, I get it. And then you look at it for too long and it becomes a bed again. And then you look at it again and it becomes like a guy. It's pretty cool. I like Bedman. Really good character, but I remember how much a chatterbox he was when he was alive, despite being in a coma. Yeah, I saw old Bedman. That was the one that I was like, hang on, wait. I know this isn't what you look like. I've seen you before. You can't play as Delilah, but she's in the background as you fight. I figured she was like kind of always on him, but I guess it makes sense that she'd be out of the fray. I think this is really cool. I'm gonna put it into sick. If you give me a weirdo, that's pretty sick. I gotta be honest. I liked this one. I liked this one a lot. Keeping on moving forward. Oh yeah, I recognize you. This is the most generic design. If you had asked me, this is Leo Whitefang, and we're gonna just start covering up previous characters here. Leo Whitefang. And if you had asked me, what's this guy from? I would have said, isn't he in one of the Tales of games? This guy feels so fucking generic. Our German yelling man, he is giving German. I like these big crosses for his weapons. It's very on the nose. Leo. I think I've designed a lion-themed character that looks exactly like this. It's just... And also, he's awfully wide. I think the jacket is, you know, it's doing something, but it's not doing something that's good for him. He kind of does look like a Tales of character, doesn't he? It's a bit of a Route 1 path for a guy called Leo. Also, the capey drapies returned. And, you know, I like capes, and I like long jackets, but I feel like we're kind of just mucking up. He is, in a world where, you know, we've got so many characters like Soul Badguy and Kai, and so many who have, like, very shoulder-heavy designs. He should be in, like, a low crop top jacket to make his torso feel bigger, to push that lion's mane thing they're striving, for. Also, all these belts are dumb. There's too many belts and they're not doing anything. They're dumb. Leo Whitefang is one of the 3 kings of Illyria and runs the military. Fascinating. Has a dictionary basically designed to name his foes different insults. I love my Unga Bunga king. I mean, yeah, you know, don't get me wrong. He is smash. Like, absolutely. But does that make the design good? No, not really. I suppose someone could like this. Mid, forgettable. Yeah, I think it's mid. I think it's pretty mid forgettable. I don't think I can put it that low, but it's just not that good. Definitely the bottom of the mid forgettable section. What a shame. A shim shambaroonie. My favorite line from his song is, "My comrades are all dead, but so are those bastards." Wow. That is a banging line right there. She did the strive joke. She's one of us. He's like Raphael from Three Houses if he got another time skip look. I could only hope Raphael would become that handsome. Raphael was a sweet boy, but the important part is that I just called him a boy, you know? I recognize this character. This is another Really strong design. There's a lot going on, but it's so unique. Hang on, I immediately forgot her name. I'm gonna make her a little bit bigger here. Wow, what a couple of weapons. It's another one that I'm getting military, but like actually fantasy military, you know? What was her name? Hang on. Valentine. First of all, I love that we've actually got a dark skin character. That's great. And even more importantly, they put her in white and with light hair. It's the strongest collection of design choices. I kind of hate... Is there something going on with this leg? Why has one leg got a band-aid on it? I kind of don't like it. But also, I feel like... oh, this arm is too. I feel like these limbs are always facing the opponent. So it's nice that they stand out pretty clearly. They did remove her shark teeth motif, and it makes me sad. That is sad. What a fascinating cape, though. What's going on? It looks like gums with weird black teeth in a way. It's cool. Because it's cool AF. Yeah, she looks super rad, honestly. It's gums. I hate that. It's cool. Honestly, the thing I dislike the most is I like the silhouette that this cool cape gives her. Her weapons are too much. Like, I'm never looking at these because they're too much. But moreover, I kind of hate these shorts. And then garters. I don't know. I feel like the shorts could have covered this little length here, or we could have pushed it all the way and have done like not like a thong, but like kind of more like a leotard thing. As it is, it feels like they just weren't brave enough to go all the way on this sexy idea, and because they only went halfway, it's not, it's not imposing, but it's also not sexy, and it kind of just wanders in the middle ground between those two. She is Soul's daughter. That's fascinating. And was once a villain, but because good thanks to a puppy, she helps the military and has a crush on Leo. Wow, that's crazy that she has a crush on Leo. Her leg has a bandage because she got super injured in the previous game. She comes from a dimension called the backyard where all magic comes from. So that's cool. This is the most typing I've done for a stream. Yeah, she shoots the swords out, so they use the red bandages to show her hands shooting them out. Okay, that's cool. That's good. Is this sick? I think it is sick. Yeah, I've got my gripes with it, but it's a pretty sick design. I think I'll put her there. Pretty dang cool. I love the color palette. Nice. Nice. Old design was too skimpy. I did not like it. Skimpy outfits, they do have to really, like, walk a line. If it becomes too much, then it's like, I'm bored. But, if you, like, don't do it enough, then it's like, oh, come on. You gotta commit. So, this character's last name is also Valentine. I assume they're sisters. I've also definitely seen her before. And how much I kind of hate her design, which is a shame. It's not bad. And her character seems hilarious. Okay, first of all, her titties are too close together. Like, these are fake. And she got, like, a botched boob job. I'm sure this is just to represent her doing a jumpy do, but her titties look bad. That's besides the point. The important part is, I kind of hate this shade of pink. And the allocation of pink across her. I like that the petticoat is pink, and the dress is white, versus the alternate, which is what these usually are. But, yeah, I just hate her color palette, for no really good reason. It is a lot of pink. And it's not even, the thing is, I like this pink on her boots, but this slightly lighter pink on her jacket Not into it. I also don't like that we have multiple shades of pink. Her jacket, her necklace, and her boots are all different shades, but they're all very similar. So it's like, but why? Must be the worst bra ever. I don't think she's wearing one. Which, yeah, a bra would have helped. The Guns N' Roses character? Is she a Guns N' Roses themed character? The boots need more white to balance. That would help, maybe. Maybe if, yeah, like the platforms were white and her heels. That'd have been nice. It's not terrible. I feel like I'm going to put her in good, but I don't like it. I would absolutely, I like the silhouette, but I would absolutely be choosing an alt color if I played her. She is Ram's sister. Who's Ram? Have we seen Ram? She is a rock star with a lot of Guns N' Roses references. She had a pink design in her first appearance and then got a black and white one in her second one. And there's a small combo of both. She fights and sings for love. She seems like a cutie pie. A fun character. Fun fact, the screaming and the regular singing her song extras are done by the same person. That is fun. I like pink, but I agree. I think that's way too much. It's so close. It really is. Maybe, honestly, what would have helped a lot is if these weren't thigh highs. If they were just like knee-high boots, I think I'd like this a whole lot more. It's already good. Like I said, like I'm putting her in good. It's good. I'll even put her above the orange girl, you know? Like, it's good, but I don't like it. I used her black, white, yellow, and red color palette. Looks much better. Sometimes just choosing an alt color is all you need. Next character. Let's rock and roll. We've only got 6 more. What a shame that we peaked pretty early with Testament and Johnny. Oh, here is... I think this is a bit of a fan favorite, though. And you know what? I do really like this design as well. I gotta be honest. It's everyone's second favorite waifu of the game. It's Jacko! Not in her iconic pose. We've all seen the Jacko pose. Wow. First, what's up with the halo? She looks like a, it's not Arknights. Oh man. I even did a video about it. There's a mobile game with girls in the military and they've all got halos. She looks like she belongs in that. But, that's irrelevant. I love this silhouette. This jumpsuit with the flared pants is already cool. But this hair, I love this hair. Red on the outside and white on the inside, and it's like this really flat hairstyle. I'm so into multicolored hair these days, and this is one of the best iterations. I love that the sleeves and the hair and the pants all flare out nicely and equally. I like that you don't even lose her body because her hair has so much going on that you don't lose it in the white on the inside. It's such a smart design. It's so classy. I do like the Jacko. I hate fighting this character. The hair alone is S tier. It really is. And then, like, we've got all these interesting character-driven, like, elements. Like, the mask that she's got and the ball and chain on her ankle. She's got her theme down pat. You know, we've got all these onks and jack-o'-lantern faces. And she's great. She almost doesn't even look like she belongs. I gotta be honest. It's almost so good that it feels like it doesn't go here. Yeah, the small little bits of green, just enough to be like, you know, an exciting design. If the green were yellow or red instead, it would be a weaker design. The little bits of green, it's and almost antithetical to our witch, who has too much of her green accent color, but also too much red as well. I don't know. Jacko is that exact same color palette, done just in a much cleaner way. Soul's current girlfriend, she was also made out of the backyard, but with most of the soul of Soul's original girlfriend. She, Ram, and Elphelt are all Valentines and are technically related as they are made from the soul of Soul's girlfriend. Wow. That's crazy. She's the queen. Just never fight one online. It's painful. Yeah, I think this is absolutely sick. Is this better than Johnny's design? Genuinely? So Johnny makes me rock hard. I have to acknowledge that. Do I like it better than Testament's design? I think it's smarter than Testament's design, but as a personal preference, I like elements of Testament's designs more. So, it's a race to the top, I gotta be honest, but these three are, like, SS tier, you know? Really, 10 out of 10 stuff. This is why I wanted to talk about Guilty Gear Strive, yeah, because I knew that their designs were all good. Next one. Are you in the game? No. No, you're not. What about this one? Are you in the game? Nope. I'm clicking on characters and then going back to the tier list to see if they're down there. You are... Yep, I recognize you. Oh, wait, I really recognize you. Another very cool looking character coming in hot. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pronounce this right. Nagoriyuki? Cool black samurai. Wow. And his titties are out? Oh my god. I like me some titties. What a cool pose as well. To be holding the sword like this, it looks so inefficient, but it makes it feel like he's truly a master of that blade, you know? Got it right first try? Listen, I'm a bit of a weeb. Unfortunately, there's a lot going on. I understand why he's got this, like, obi with, like, a million billion belts on it, but I kind of hate that part. I feel like I would like this better if all this orange at his waist and all these belts weren't here. It feels slightly a little too complicated. I love the mask, though. And the cape deal he's got going on. It's just a jacket. Or maybe it's a Howery, but, super fly. I love most of this silhouette. Black Vampire Samurai! That is such a cool collection of words. Oh my god. One of Slayer's best students. I don't know who that is. Have we talked about Slayer already? Can't remember. But I love this mask. Super cool. Super cool. Love the jacket. Love the silhouette. Love the color palette. It feels so like there's nothing to even discuss here because it's so obviously cool, you know? Wide bell sleeves make me think Howery. I think you're right. Also, the general samurai aesthetic makes sense. The vampire dude from before that you didn't like. Oh, right! I didn't recognize him as the teacher archetype, which was silly, I'll admit. I think, is this sick? Is it sick? Or is it the top of good? I think it's the top of good. Or is it sick? It's pretty sick. I've got some complaints, but it's pretty fucking sick. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him in sick. I think he deserves to go up there. Slayer walked so Nago can dash. He's literally the reason most of my friends bought Strive. He's great. The VA firm actually liked my post on Instagram. That's pretty damn cool. I like that. I recognized him especially because I quite liked his voice. And when I was doing my fan casting for my comic that I mentioned yesterday, actually, on stream, I considered him as the voice for somebody. Passed on him for Kaiji Tang instead, but a very cool voice. I would be delighted to get to have him voice a character, you know? As if I get to choose any of that. Here's a character with a very cool name coming up next. Giovanna. Also, this is a design I recognize. I was blown away that she wasn't more popular. I think she's not particularly popular in terms of gameplay. I think she's generally regarded as kind of mid in terms of gameplay. That's what I hear. You did a fan casting stream? No, it wasn't a fan casting stream. I just mentioned this. I just mentioned it offhandedly yesterday. I'll share the fan cast with you guys all when you get to meet all the characters. But love this design. The green of her Wolfie. You know, and then we've got elements of that across her design, but then with this pop of red hair, like, she's so memorable. Honestly, if I think of Strive, I think of Bridget, and I think of her. This is so strong. And what a classy design outside of that. I kind of wish it was like, button up, honey, you're gonna get cold. But, you know. I guess it's warm around here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is so cool, and the wolf adds so much. Like, if the wolf wasn't here, it'd be like, that's cute. But the wolf, it's like, it's giving so much. Just pretty similar to Eddie, honestly, the shadow, as well. Like, the members who have their weapon be companions, like, they know how to use the companions to really boost a design overall. Giovanna is a Brazilian officer that protects the president. She's kind of lazy and actively leaves her cleavage out so she can find the right man. She also has a crush on Leo. Oh no! But the other girl also had a crush on Leo. If she beats him in a match, she hears her dog growl and she says no because I'm gonna eat him. She seems, she's got her shoes have paw prints on the soles. I love that. That's fucking cute. Yeah, I think she's pretty damn sick, I gotta be honest. I think she's more sick than... She can go right next to the other one who's got a crush on Leo. Yeah, I love her color palette. There's a lot of red and green in this game. That's quite the popular color palette, which is fascinating. But it's not a bad color palette, but it does mean that I wonder if it can get kind of confusing. If you got, like, Giovanna, like, fighting the witch with the exact same color palette, you know? Oh, no! Alright, guys. Time for... Hang on, what was this motherfucker's name? Goldlewis Dickinson. Goldlewis Dickinson. What a name! What's going on with this weapon? I can't fucking figure that out. It's apparently haunted. But I hate that the arm looks like it's like obviously 3D. Like, Strive generally has this very good, does a great job of, like, I think all these are just renders, but this looks, it's like a 3D model and it looks gross and I don't like that. It's a coffin with an alien. Okay, so that's fascinating. That's your goat? Oh no. Okay, so he's a cool character, but I've got to be honest, I hate this design. I really do. The belt buckle is cool, but very round in an incredibly, like, but like not even in a cool way. Like, it's round but not cartoonified like Pot was with his weird proportions. Goldlewis Dickinson is the Secretary of Defense who uses a coffin to fight, and the coffin holds an alien, which is funny because he believes in all cryptids except for aliens. He's pretty American. I hate that he's got glasses, but one of them is like robo monocle. I don't know. I feel like that looks goofy. His hair is dumb. I don't like this. I really don't like this design. For a split second, I thought he wasn't wearing a shirt and just the tie. Yeah, the shirt is a weirdly similar color to, like, his skin tone. He supports Bridget's transition. He seems like a great guy. Does that mean he looks good? No. Which is unfortunate. The eye patch glasses thing has a laser beam. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy for that. I think that's where he goes. It's my list, I'll cry if I want to. A bit of a shame, but I do not like it. I honestly, I wish he needs the Donkey Kong red tie to be S tier. Like, a color swap wouldn't save him. I hate his silhouette. I hate how basic that it's like, he's cowboy, so he's just, you know, a lot of leather, but boringly. I feel like they could have done this character in a much more interesting way. What a shame. You always gotta have, you know, the bottom has to be somebody. Somebody has to be the least good. And unfortunately, that's gonna be good old Dickinson, or whatever his name was. Here comes a far more interesting looking character, though, so that's good. What a goofy ass name. Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos. What a name. What's going on? Why is he blue? He seems to be an Oni. He's got a halo, just like Jacko does. That's fascinating. Why is he blue? Is he an Oni? What's going on his chest? What? Why guns? I've got so many questions and I want answers. Parentheses, that is a good thing. The game doesn't poke fun at him being fat. That's nice. You know, I think I dig the character, but I just wish he looked better. Even a different haircut would help a lot. You should see the Goku blue and orange palette. It's hideous. He has one eye. Oh, that's fascinating. But the dark lens shoots a red laser that summons an orbital Death Star blast. See? That's pretty cool. This song is basically fuck the government, wait, I am the government. Happy Chaos makes me not happy, just chaos and pain. Terrible gameplay, but he's a cool character. He looks cool. I like the blue. I like that I am like, I guess he's an Oni? The question marks? And I like the red elements on him. I kind of wish the red orangey parts were a little brighter. They kind of blend in a little bit in a way that it's like, I don't know. It feels like it's easy to miss. And they're such a cool element that you don't want to miss them. Happy Chaos is that man. Ah, yes, that man. He was the original Magic Man and brought magic into the world and was once a good guy, but years of being stuck in the backyard made him insane. Well, getting bad darling in the Frank's flashbacks. I never saw that. He is the strongest mage, but chooses to use a gun because it's funny, and he chooses to look like a blue Oni because he sees Soul as the red Oni. That's fascinating. See, I just accepted it as he is an Oni. That is great. I love that. That's awesome. Is this design sick? It's pretty sick. I love this guy. My favorite quote from him: "What came first, the chicken or the egg?" The omelet. Oh, classic Tumblr funnies right there. I don't, is it sick or is it good? I think it's good. I'll put it near the top of good. Yeah. I think it's good. I can't call it definitively sick because there's not a lot going on. It's cool mostly because of the blue skin. But outside of that, it's, you know, a loose shirt and just some black pants. You know, there's so little going on here. That it's cool. It is good. But I just can't call it too much better than that. He do got the dogs out. We gotta get him some shoes. Jacko talks about a fourth Valentine named Happy Chaos. This guy overhears that and decides to steal that name. What a weirdo. We've only got one character left. Just the one. They look exciting too. Is it you? No. Hang on. I'll find them. I'll find them. I will not find them. Fam, I need your assistance. What is this character's name? Down here. What's his name? Asuka. Excellent. Now I know how to find him. How did I miss him earlier? Oh, it's because it's not alphabetized. That's why. Okay. There he is. Ha ha ha! This is giving a lot of, Drakengard 3. It's giving Drakengard 3. Is it just because he's got a flower in his eye? Yes. But the point still stands. I kinda don't like this. I kinda don't like this. Asuka is also that man. Yes, there are two that man, because the game is weird. But he was Soul's best friend. It turned Soul into a gear and created Jacko and created Justice, who is also Soul's girlfriend. I think it's either him or Happy Chaos that unleashed Justice to nuke Japan. I don't remember, because they're both called that man. I don't like this design. Oh my god, Twiins, thank you. I thought I was the only person. He does! He looks like a Drinking Guard 3 reference! You put a flower in an eye and that's Drinking Guard 3. But also, this is too much. I like the idea of, like, the priestly gimmick. You know, yeah, we've got the, you know, like the Roman collar and the cross. And then on top of that is like, you know, like a monk kind of deal. But then we've got Galaxy jacket that's like shittily hanging off of him. Hate that. And then just sneakers. Like, what are those? Like, fucking, you know how Sonic characters will be like a really simple design and then the most detailed sneakers you've ever seen? That's what he looks like. He looks like a goddamn Sonic character. I hate this color palette. I hate that there's every fucking color on him. We've got yellow and red and pink and white and purple, blue, galaxy. But also don't forget that we've got green in his weapon and yellow and brown, and there's too much going on. And what's with the paper? I'm sure he doesn't always have all this going on, but his weapon looks stupid, and I hate the book, and I hate him. I don't like him. God blessed me with Jordans. He's just a Super Saiyan priest who plays Magic the Gathering to fight the opponent. He looks like it. He looks like you know, in those crappy isekais, where it's like, I'm actually smarter than everyone, and stronger than everyone, and I never asked for this, but I am going to be the smartest, strongest boy, and I've got the special eyes, and the special book, and the special jacket, and the special staff. He looks like an OC Do Not Steal. Self-insert. Mary Sue OC Do Not Steal. In gameplay, he's that one Moon Knight meme where he shouts random bullshit go. Actually, no, this is actually a pretty tame image of how he fights. He puts too much nonsense on the screen. You know what? Congratulations, guys. Yeah, Dickinson, he's not the worst one. That's our boy. Asuka is actively makes Dickinson looks better. You know what, Dickinson, you gotta go back up. Dickinson doesn't deserve to be down there with this hideous collection of nonsense. Yuck. Goldlewis sweep. It's funny you say that because in gameplay, he has the least amount of health and dies in one hit the moment he runs out of mana. Well, good. He deserves it, because fuck off with that design. When you put all the staff boosting items on your character. So, congratulations. Guilty Gear looks great, honestly. A tier list this stacked is pretty dang solid, especially considering that the top 3, like, these are all good. Over half the cast is in the good half of the tier list, and even then, mid isn't even that bad. Really, we've got 4 designs here that I'm like, no. But a special shout out to, I think that's top 5, honestly. Johnny, Testament, Jacko, I forget his name. I forget that one too. A.B.A. and fucking Ken or whatever. Solid stuff. Really cool. They make me so disappointed. Like, it's like, you're gonna have characters that look as good as Testament and Jacko and these ones, and then you're gonna throw fucking shitty McGillicuddy out here? I summon a Pot of Greed. With a Pot of Greed, I draw 2 more cards from my deck, and with that, I draw 2 more Pots of Greed. Oh, Zada, thank you. I forgot his name because I was too distracted with his handsomeness. Used to be a catboy for some reason. Downgrade. Downgraded to loser. But yeah, pretty solid. A fun stream for me having no idea what I was gonna do before I started. I was like, Guilty Gear. Let's rank them. So yeah, thanks for being here, having fun, but I should wrap it up. I'm running out of time to play Infinity Nikki. The Asuka shaming is valid. I feel safe here. So, the cat ears didn't really help. Just imagine his current design, but with cat ears. So just more random bullshit. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, tolerating me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Adios. Drink your vegetables, eat your water. Like how I just did. And, goodbye. See you later.